You might not know the word EMAW, but they do in Manhattan, Kansas. It means every man a Wildcat. And inside Bill Snyder Family Stadium, virtually every man, woman, and child is a Wildcat and loves Kansas State. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. As we'll see the number 9 team in the country. This crowd trying to show them what it's going to be like all day in this house. Wants to throw on first down. Got his man on the right. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. To the ground with the back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And that's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree, Jesse Reese. See, they agree with me. Same thing. But you watch them get off the football, make the play. That's why you put your athletes there.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. Running back searching for a hole. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
And they gambled in their own end, and now they give up really good field position. So the Kansas State Wildcats offense will go to work for the first time today. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Got his man on the right. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this, because if you do and you make some mistakes, this crowd will pounce on you and seize momentum.
Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. Kept it on the ground on first down, now back to the line. They'll give it to the back. And he's brought to the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down. The Wolverines are on the move. After run, now throw. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. Offense bringing in the big boys, heavy personnel. On the option. Quick toss. And they'll ride him down, but not before he picks up the first down. And how about the timing on that pitch? And the Wolverines come to the line with a new set of downs. Give to the big fullback. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. Went to the running game on first down, now 2nd down. The give to the back. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here. From the 36, a 3rd down, and you wonder if they're willing to take 2 plays to get the first.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
He's looking to throw it. He's got an open man. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Michigan! You know what? Methuselah lived 969 years. He was born and died in the amount of time it took them to walk it down the field and score that touchdown.
And that's just so frustrating. Play after play after play, you line up, you try to do your assignment.
Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well. Palmer, they executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. And I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
This new Big Ten is balanced and deep, and you're not going to get many mulligans. You're going to need to get off to a quick start.
And it's going to be a physical grind ahead. You look at the schedule for these teams, it's brutal. Each and every week, you are going to get tested. So it's important they get off to a really fast start. They've got to come out, take everything they did on the practice field this offseason, and let these guys go play.
Yeah, and you got to let it rip, man, because that's always your first goal, right? We talk about conference championships, winning your conference, and then it gets you to where you need to go. So looking forward to getting conference play kicked off in the Big Ten.
Looking to go up top on first down. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats, but when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. The Wolverines will try to punch it in on first and goal. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
Man, this is the area of the field where you need a really good back. You can depend on, you can give him the football. He's going to hit a little crease and just lower his shoulder.
And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Wolverines.
And you love giving it to the big boy right near the goal line, plowing ahead. You know he's going to put 2 hands on the football, lower his shoulder. Second and goal. You don't need third and goal, thanks to the big fella.
And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a first down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a first down. If I get it, then it's pedal to the metal. I'm in that 2-minute mode and try to score a touchdown or get a field.
But I do think this is a situation where you also have to understand that I have the lead going into the half. I've got the momentum, so don't do anything stupid here.
Right on target this time. Stopped at the 42, but he got 15 yards on the play. They'll snap this one from the 42. It's first and 10. Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. You just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a third down stop. Here comes the option. The pitch. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down.
That has got to feel good if you're this offense picking up that first down by running it, because we know the struggles they've had this season, particularly on third down. So to come out here, run the ball, keep the drive alive, let's see if they can generate a little bit of momentum.
We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half, maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. They'll run play action. Throws for the tight end. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
Well, the defense just needs something positive to happen. They're trailing in this game. A turnover would be massive for momentum right now, and a nice effort defensively, getting a hand on the ball, knocking it down.
And in the closing moments of the first half, they'll try to put a 3 spot on the board. Oh, and he missed it. No good. After the miss, the lead. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. You want to talk about taking the wind out of your sails. Drive the ball down the field and miss the field goal, David.
You know what? Don't leave it up to kickers. Execute better offensively. I think you move the ball nice. You got to keep that in mind. But, Palmer, I think you got to stay aggressive and don't settle for field goals.
Yeah, because you got to know there's just no margin for error right now. You just have got to be able to execute at a higher level.
Still running at the 40. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play. Now the crowd responding in the red zone, trying to help this defense. They'll ride the hot hand.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
Oh, and they'll try to catch him with a pass. Snags it. Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it, first and goal. This crowd knows when to bring it. They'll power it inside with the fullback. Touchdown, Michigan! And they take it in for 6 more points. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
And the offense continues to run the football. The second rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes. Continue to feed this man the ball.
Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. That running game was impressive, taking them right down for a touchdown last time, David.
Yeah, just mauling. No secret play calls, just simply we are more physical than you, and we're pounding the football right at you.
So if you're on offense this next drive, take a look at their safeties and see if they're creeping up into the box. Because of your success running the football, this might be time to take a shot down the field and play action.
Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 27-yard line.
And it's just simple first down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
On second down, looking again to throw. Zings it complete to the right. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down. And the Wolverines come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The give to the tailback. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Holding, offense.
We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Line gets set, first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Steps away to find some room. Got out of trouble and throws. It's complete to the left. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Offense in the sumo set with the big boys. On second down, wants to throw. Grabs it at the 25 in stride. Touchdown, Wolverines. And the punishment has been extended.
And tight ends do so much for your offense. They block like crazy. You pull them, you use them all over the place. And when you got a guy that can do this, it's just the cherry on top of the sundae, making big plays, going half the field plus to get the big touchdown.
And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. There have been few obstacles for this offense as they are starting to pull away here in the second half, Jesse.
And this has been a dream game for this play caller too, right? It's like anything that he's calling is working flawlessly.
Yeah, it's fun to be the offensive coordinator, but not the defensive coordinator. They have had no answers. It's been an absolutely miserable day trying to solve the riddle of this offense.
Brought down at the 26-yard line after a pickup of 10 yards on the play, and it'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it to keep the clock moving.
In situations like this, offensively, when you got the lead in the fourth quarter, when you got to run the ball, you go back to the runs that you have the most confidence in, that you can execute in your sleep, and they do it right there, ripping off 70.
And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
Steamrolls his way ahead. And the defense knew exactly where that first down line was, and they stopped him short. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. They've moved to the 16. It's 1st and 10. On the option. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. The give to the back. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone.
And I tell you what, why would you not do this? I love it. Short yardage situation, get your QB sneak. You've already got everything going. You got a few first downs. You got that momentum on your side. Just get the first down, get that new set of downs. Now, if you want to go attack now.
Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Here's the handoff. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. They'll use the timeout. 6 seconds left on the clock. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. Let's go. The option look. Oh, and he can't hold the pitch, and the ball's loose. Oh, looks like the offense was able to recover it. When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy. Great execution. Just beat down in every facet.
I think as a player, you just love being in such great rhythm, and we saw that right from the get-go in this game. Offense just able to matriculate the ball down the field. Defense was not giving anything up. What a great game plan coming in, and this was just total domination.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.